any type of concept you place on it is limiting in itself. You can this moment right here, right now is authentic. It's raw, right? But even placing like past and future are illusions. I could say this present moment. Even saying that term is linear, right? Start and finish. There really isn't a present moment. There really isn't a past and future. Because like when I say present moment, like that the moment, like it just keeps going. Right? It just keeps going.
Sage burning up in the crib. Shawty wanna see how I live. First I gotta see what a vibe like. You know that it come for good the whole night. Pain on a young nigga's mind. Meditate all of the time.
Thing that has been covered has always been there, right?
Yeah.
Right? But when I mean it's being uncovered, I mean it through your awareness. It's becoming
Clear,
right? You're becoming aware of what's always been there. And that could be the chain, the fog chain, that's invisible. It's not tangible, right? And it hasn't manifested yet in the sense that it's not physical, right? But you feel it though.
Yeah.
It doesn't have something you can see. It doesn't have something you can hear. You can't even touch the chain, but you can feel it.
yeah.
And
it's still pulling you.
It's still pulling you. It's like pulling you, right? And if you listen to that, if you listen to your intuition, right? And the more you listen to your intuition, the more it becomes stronger, right? I'm not saying your intuition is always right, but the more you balance that between logic and reasoning with your own virtues and your own, I guess, intuition, the more you'll be guided down the path to greatness. Because I was thinking about this a lot of times. I was talking about this with Cole right before we started this episode, how when we achieve things, we become very used to them, right? Over time. Maybe for a couple days we'll be like, okay, this is awesome, this is great. Like you get a new car, all this external stuff, right? Get a new car, eventually you get used to that car.
Yep.
Okay, you win the lottery, right? I'm like, oh my god, dude, my life has changed. I won the lottery. Okay, what about a month later?
Yeah.
You get used to it. You know that same feeling is not there, right? But when you have this internal state of just that's the source of where it's coming from, the flame never dies out. Sure, your emotions will fluctuate up and down, but you can always go back to that state because it's indescribable.
It's pure.
It's pure, man. It's unconditioned.
Yeah.
Right? And it's always flowing through you. And the more you place your attention on that and let it flow through you, this could be through meditation, this could be through so many things. This is literally what I'm trying to push on this channel in a nice way, obviously. But it guides you in so many ways in alignment with your desires.
Yeah. The more you surrender yourself to the pull of the chain of of the chain of desire, you will become free of the shackles that others have binded you with. Like if you lean into the pull, you will be free of the chains that bind you. There is one true path that you feel deep in your heart. That is what you love to do. If you ignore everything else and run towards that, you fly towards the pull of that chain. It will guide you to the treasure that all those external chains have been waiting, but have been pulling you astray from. Because there is the true pull, and then there is people pulling you in different directions.
Weighs you down.
Weighs you down, leads you astray, off trajectory, off balance. Distraction. Laziness. Obsession. Addiction.
Pleasures.
Desire. All of these, greed, lust, everything, are distractions from the true purpose. There is only one way. And there's the way of authenticity.
And it can't be described.
It cannot be described, nor can it be explained fully.
I mean, sure, we could put it into concepts, right? But even that, right, like saying it's natural, right, which we understand, right, is limiting in itself, right? Any type of concept you place on it is limiting in itself. You can this moment right here, right now, is authentic. It's raw, right? But even placing, like, okay, past and future are illusions. I could say this present moment, even saying that term is linear, right? Start and finish. There really isn't a present moment. There really isn't a past and future. Because like when I say present moment, like that the moment like it just keeps going, right? It
Yeah.
just keeps going, and it's like it's everlasting, it's eternal, right? That authenticity, that spontaneity is mundane, it's boring, right? But the more you step into what's boring, the more you step into things that might not bring you pleasure, that I guess you could say have always been there, you just haven't been aware of them,
Yeah.
and that is like when you find the magic, right? It's hidden in plain sight,
Yeah.
right in front of you. You don't even realize it.
There is, yeah. I'm trying to think of the song. It's fucking Simple Man by Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
The lyric is, "Forget your lust for the rich man's gold. All that you need is in your soul." And that is so fucking true.
Yeah.
And that's another external point of wisdom.
Yeah.
All that you need is in your soul.
Yeah, dude.
With your soul is your authenticity.
Yeah.
And no matter what belief
You are
system,
your soul.
Yeah, no matter what belief system you
Yeah.
carry, I'm just using it as a method
Yeah.
to explain it.
Yeah, of course.
That your soul is what you are.
Yeah.
No matter what power you believe in,
Yeah.
we are conscious beings.
Yeah.
Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter.
Yeah.
And we should not be bound by it.
Yeah. The only thing limiting it is beliefs.
Yes. It's as if your soul is so pure that we need to be put in flawed bodies in order for us to appreciate its majesty. Like that is truth.
Yeah.
If you feel something, like a lot of people say, like I feel it in my soul. I feel like when it comes to love, most oftenly, which can a lot of times breed false desire, because you put everything you have into a person that eventually may or may not lose taste for you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, and that is the dagger. That is the sword many people fall on. But aside from that, the purity of the soul and the mission that kind of is infused into your being, like, you must continue on that way.
Yeah.
You need to feel, not like,
Intuitively.
yeah, like this, like your heart, only when tempered by your mind, can skew, like, that is truth.
Yeah.
If you feel something here, you need to use up here to figure out the best way to pursue what you feel in here.
Oh man, you just described the awakening process in its entirety.
I got the sage burning up in the crib. Shawty wanna see how I live. First I gotta see what a vibe like. You know that it come for good the whole night. Pain on a young nigga's mind.